Dan, you said this about Taylor. You said, the first time I saw her at work, I noticed her laugh and how outgoing she was and how special she was in the lives of others around us. And Taylor said this about you, Dan, the first time she saw you. One of the first things I noticed was he was rocking a pair of Stan Smiths. I remember thinking to myself not only how attractive he was, but he had to be somewhat of a cool guy to rock a pair of Stan Smiths.
Oh my God.
Turns out I was right. Dear Heavenly Father, this is an amazing, amazing and set apart day. This is a day that you knew, July the 16th, 2023, was set apart. It was a day where two special stories were going to come together and be unified into one incredible and unified force. God, you knew Taylor by name. God, you knew Dan by name. And you have been carefully crafting their stories to uniquely get to this special moment in time for this special collision in the intersection of their stories, God. And so we say praise be to your name for this special, special couple that is coming together in front of their family and friends and saying, we want to do life as one, to bring honor and glory to the name of Jesus. Who gives this woman to this man?
Her mother and I.
Today, the miracle of marriage, of your love stories that God has taken you to as individuals and joining you as an amazing, amazing couple. But there'll be days when marriage doesn't feel like a miracle. It won't feel like all the pomp and circumstance of today. And some days it will be a mystery, or it may even feel like a mess. And on those days, may you never forget these truths about one another. Taylor said this about you, Dan. Dan lives with integrity. He fiercely shows up, and he's real. His actions are always done with heart and with intention. Dan is present, and he loves everyone he meets. Dan said this about you, Taylor. She's been through a lot. She has worked to become the woman she is today. She's much more wise than I am, and she is a beautiful old soul who cares deeply for those she loves. Further, I want you to feel encouraged as I ask you about your vision for marriage. Dan had this to say about his vision for marriage. Waking up every day thankful for her and being attentive to her needs. Having her be my number 2 behind God in my life. Wake up every day and be thankful that I get to bring joy to her life. I want to keep life light, and I want to love her well. Taylor had this to say about her vision for marriage. I want it to be a friendship and a partnership that's full of grace, it's patient, it's forgiving, and it's understanding. I want our marriage to be one where we support one another and give guidance when needed, and allow each other the freedom to grow and change and be ourselves. I want to highlight the good. I want to do things that make Dan light up and generally share in experiences with him. So with that as the vision of what you both desire for one another, and you can walk in all the love and joy and abundance that God desires for you both. So Dan, place the ring on Taylor's left ring finger and say, with this ring, I be wed.
With this ring, I be wed.
And Taylor, place the ring on Dan's left hand, on his ring finger, and say, with this ring, I be wed.
With this ring, I be wed.
So having taken these pledges of your affection and your vows of fidelity, I do therefore, by the great state of Tennessee and sanctioned by divine authority, pronounce you husband and wife in the name that is above every name, the name of Jesus. Dan, you may kiss your bride. For the very first time, Mr. and Mrs. Dan Carl.
I'm so happy to see you, happy Dad. We've been through a heck of a lot over the past couple years, and you've been my ride or die through it all. So happy that this is where we are and how things played out. Couldn't have gone any better. Cheers to y'all.
Taylor, as our family looks upon you today, we are filled with overwhelming pride, joy, and happiness. Your mother, Katie, is here. Know that she, along with your family, could not be prouder of the beautiful, smart, strong, loving woman and mother you have grown into. Dan, we could not have wished for a better man for Taylor than you. We are so grateful for the love and happiness that you bring Taylor and Alexander, and for the loving, caring, and wonderful person that you are. It is such a blessing to have you, Cade, Greer, and Lane as a part of our family. To Taylor and Dan, may you have a lifetime of laughter, love, and happiness. We love you both.